Hello and welcome back to the channel and to this month's Vanna's collaboration video. This video is part of a collaboration of YouTubers who get together who own caravans, motorhomes and campervans. The subject for this month will be helpful advice for newcomers to caravanning, motorhoming or campervanning. So we'll get on with the video now. Now, I wouldn't call myself an expert. I've only been doing it 8 years. I had a motorhome for 8 years and I've only had the caravan just over 7 months now. So I'm no expert, but hopefully it'll help. My bit of advice will help you if you're a newcomer thinking of getting a caravan or a motorhome or even a campervan. Right, so if you're actually watching this video, you must be sort of interested in either getting a caravan, a motorhome or a campervan. My experience now is that it's not as cheap as what it used to be. That's the first thing to consider. Especially in the peak seasons, it can be very expensive to take a family away with you. Me and Karen have actually been away and done some city breaks, and we've stopped in Premier Inns and Hamilton by Hilton, and it's actually been cheaper having a room and breakfast than it has been to go on some campsites. So it's not always, it's not a cheap hobby. So that's the first bit of advice. If you're thinking of getting something like that, it's not as cheap as what you may think. Even a tent I don't think is as cheap as what it used to be. It can cost you quite a bit to put a tent on a site. I've not looked into that, but I've seen one or two things. There's not much difference to a caravan and a tent. So you've decided you want to take up caravanning, motorhoming or buying a campervan. Then you've got the nightmare of finding what layout suits you. You've really got to do your homework on the layout you want. Our caravan, our motorhome, we had a make-up bed one. Then we had another one with 2 single beds and a rear bathroom or shower room, washroom we'd like to call it. And we decided that we wanted to go somewhere and stay and have easy access and have a car to go out and about in places. So we decided we would move to a caravan. The caravan we got is a perfect layout. It's just got the odd little compromise, but nothing major. And we really love our layout and the caravanning we do now. It's given us more freedom and we really enjoy going out and about. So that's another thing to consider before you spend a load of money and end up finding out you've got the wrong layout, or you don't like motorhoming, you've got problems with getting your motorhome here, there and everywhere. Caravans aren't perfect. You can't just nip out and about like you can with a motorhome. You can have a day out with a motorhome. You've got your kitchen, you've got your toilet, you've got everything else. But the issue is the parking, unless you can find somewhere with a large car park. So, like you say, caravanning for us now is perfect. We can manage to go out for a day while the caravan's on the site and just tour around and just use public convenience or a cafe or something like that to go to the loo. So that's another bit of helpful advice, hopefully. You have decided on your caravan, motorhome, etc. Just be careful of your driving licence. I'm lucky I've got grandad rights, so I can drive up to 7.5 tonne, but I think it's pre-96, you've got to pass a test. I think they have changed the law for towing now. I think you can tow up to with a total weight of 3.5 tonne. You had to originally pass a test, but I think you've changed the law on that. Don't quote me, because this is just a bit of helpful advice and I'm no expert. Right, so you've decided and you've also bought or waited for your new motorhome. Don't go mad and buy a load of accessories. You may find that a lot of accessories you buy, you don't really need. I mean, we've bought an awning. It was only a cheap one, just to try it out, and I think we've only had it up twice. But there's only two of us. If there's a family, you need a bit more room, then you probably have the advantage to get an awning. Also, don't fall into the trap of having to buy all lightweight kitchen equipment, etc. We've just got ordinary ceramic plates and cups and glasses. We did fall into the melamine plate, etc. But after a period of time, they just stain, crack, craze. So they're not the best. So you can buy 2 sets from like B&M or Home Bargains or Wilkinson's for half price of a melamine set. Right, I'm going to try and end this video here because I could probably go on for ages just talking about caravans and give a bit of helpful advice and that. But if you like what you see, don't forget, give me that thumbs up. And also, if you're not subscribed and you just happen to drop by this little video, and I've got some fairly decent content hopefully, you will consider subscribing and also clicking that notification bell because it'll tell you when I've uploaded some more videos from our adventures. So don't forget to check out the other Vanners videos in this playlist here, and also there's a link in the description below that'll take you to the playlist as well. So until next month's Vanners collaboration video, we'll say goodbye for now and we'll see you in April. Bye for now.